What's going on, everybody? I'm Jackson. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Twin Finance. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what a balance sheet is. First off, a balance sheet is a very important financial document when considering a financial position of either a company or an individual. So, first off, a balance sheet consists of assets and liabilities plus equity. So, my first thing for you guys is just sit there and think about what balance sheet actually means in terms of the words. In order to obtain balance, one thing must equal another. Think of a teeter-totter. If the left side doesn't equal the right side, it's going to be lopsided. So in order for there to be balance, that means there must be balance between the assets and the liabilities and equity. So these two must equal each other. If they somehow don't equal each other, there's obviously a discrepancy in the calculation, which doesn't really make any sense. So your net worth is assets minus liabilities, and that's how you get your equity. So on the left sheet of the balance sheet, guys, yeah, I should actually leave that line there for you. Let me just put a line. So on the left sheet, on the left side of the sheet, you're going to have your assets. Assets are listed in terms of liquidity and in terms of highest liquidity to lowest. So highest liquidity things, obviously cash. So cash would start as number one. Say your next liquid asset was a vehicle, so your car. You're going to have your car listed next, plus the dollar amount over here. And then say the last, just for this example, we'll keep it real simple. We'll just say your home was your least liquid asset. That would take the longest time to sell, to convert into cash. So that's what you have on your assets. Another typical situation would be, say you have a few loans. Liabilities are listed in terms of when they're due, earliest to latest. So say you have a student loan that's due within 2 to 3 years. So we'll write that down. Then you write the dollar amount here. Say you have your mortgage. We'll just keep it real simple. Mortgage. This is due much later, so you write it after on the balance sheet. So this is long-term debt. That's your shorter-term debt. So then what you get once you add up the total value of this, you minus these from that total value, then that gives you your equity. So your equity is the difference between your assets and your liabilities. And your equity is listed in dollar amount, obviously. And your equity is essentially shareholder equity if it was a company, or equity in this case, since it's an individual. That's that person's net worth. So if you ever want to determine your net worth, you just take your assets minus your liabilities. It's quite simple. So that's the basic rundown of a balance sheet, guys. Obviously, you can use it in many different ways to determine the financial situation of an individual or a company, looking at long-term debts, cash flows, things like that, guys. They're all listed in the balance sheet. If you'd like to see an example of a balance sheet, I suggest you just head over to sec.gov or other financial regulationary institutions that have many public company filings on there. And you just search a company, you go through their files, find their financial reports, go to their balance sheets, look at it, understand what we just went through, look at it, see it before your own eyes in actual dollar amounts. Just helps you to be, I'm a visual learner, so I like to do stuff like that, and a lot of people are too, so that would be a good step to help you understand what it is. But anyways, I hope I cleared a few things up for you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.